Select.
Hello, Lucas Nation fans. Welcome back to another exciting new season of the Lucas Chat Podcast. This is the Lucas Chat Podcast Season 3. Hope you guys look forward to the new season. Hope you guys are ready for all new podcastings, all new things that we're doing here at K.L.P. I hope you guys did check out the Weekend Vlog Season 5 Kickoff Show with your host, Kennedy Lucas, as I talk about many more stuff in this show right after this podcast. Please go down to my YouTube channel and click the Weekend Vlog Season 5 Kickoff Show so you guys can enjoy a new season, new intro, and new everything. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy the new season for new intro season for the Lucas Chat Podcast. Very, very excited. Now, before we get on to our number one anime for January, we have a special guest joining us for the show of the Lucas Chat Podcast. Go ahead. Hello everyone, it's me, the executive from the live website, Tyrus Lester. Hope you guys are having a very, very awesome weekend. Look forward to joining you, Kennedy, on this very, very special podcast. Lucas Chat Podcast Season 3. Ready to go? Alright, let's get it. It has been confirmed, ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Nation fan Tyrus Lester will be joining me with today's podcast. Now, very, very excited for this because this is something new K.L.P. Studios and K.L.P.C. is doing. A lot of new stuff is happening this year, the year 2016. We have a lot of stuff coming out, like the hit movie The Crew, with me, and Tyrus Lester is in the movie too, so very, very excited to be doing something like this. Now, I wanted to touch base to all the Lucas Nation fans here because the purpose of today's show, of this podcast show, is we're going to talk about Show-Shomin Sample. Now, I guess I'll start off here. Show-Shomin Sample is very, very exciting anime that I encourage all the anime watchers out there to watch. Show-Shomin Sample is just really, really something very unique. I like the voice actors, they all coexist with each other, and I like the color of the show. And I think I mentioned this in the Weekend Vlog Season 5 Kickoff Show. I actually downloaded the theme song for the intro.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying something like that on the show. I'm very excited for this show too, because this show is very unique. I actually seen it a couple of days ago. I actually seen it and looked at it, and this is one of the good anime shows that really gets you going in life with this, and I enjoy it. And for the Lucas Nation, I wanted to read the description plot here. It says, Kimito is an original, ordinary high school student. One day he is forcefully enrolled into an all-girls school where its noble female students are cut off from the rest of the world to preserve their innocence. However, this deep isolation leaves a large number of school graduates unable to cope with the outside world. To deal with this problem, the school has decided to kidnap a male commoner, Kimito, hoping that his common man's influence will be a gentle way to introduce the girls to realities of life outside. Unfortunately for Kimito, the school only considered him as a candidate for this project because they thought he was homosexual with muscle fetishes, and therefore no threat to the innocent. He has no choice but to cooperate. Soon after he's enrolled, he has a fateful meeting with Aika, one of my favorite characters into this anime, by the way. A student who can alternatively be shy, stubborn, and pretentious, but who he is also innocent, fascinated by the outside world.
And, I must agree, too. I really do like Aika, really. She's one of my favorites into this anime. Very, very interesting plot, Lucas Nation. Very, very interesting to have something different. I believe that this anime came out this year. Let me look back. Yes, it came out, well, technically, if you want to get technical here, Tyrus, technically, last year, it came out last year. The original runtime was October 7, 2015, and running through December 23rd, 2015. So technically, it was last year when the show was out, and being that it's 2016, but very, very exciting, because I remember back in October we had started this. Now, it was directed by Masato Jinbo, if I pronounced that name correctly, and the studio is Silverlink. It's been licensed by Funimation and Madman Company. On down to all these other different networks. It has 12 episodes. Very, very exciting that it has 12 episodes. Very excited. Now, this is classified as a romantic comedy, but more of, romantic comedy. It's very, very comedic. There's been some scenes from the episodes that I actually do laugh and just kind of really, really laugh about this about the anime.
I can kind of agree with you, Kennedy. This anime is very, very exciting. I love it. There's been a lot of, also for me, there's been a lot of episodes where I actually just chuckled down and laughed and had other people around me look around and say, hey, what you laughing at? And I was like, yeah, this is a good show I'm watching right now. It's hilarious. Now, again, this show here is also on Funimation. It's on these different sites as animestatic.com and ryuanime.com. Of course, on Hulu. They actually have the show on Hulu. Many, many, many animes have been also on Hulu. Just so many animes has been on Hulu. I'm not really much of a Hulu fan. I'm more of just go out and dig for the websites and find the anime myself. I don't really just go out and just go to Hulu or Netflix because really, especially Netflix, they don't really have all that good anime out there in the world for Netflix.
Yeah, Tyrus. I remember when I was starting anime, and my first anime I watched was, of course, via YouTube. It was Shuffle. And after Shuffle was ending, there was not many animes on YouTube. So I was trying to figure out where can I go and find this more animes, And back in the day, I didn't know anything about the anime websites and stuff. So I went on Netflix because my mom had a Netflix, and she would always joke around, and I would be on her Netflix, and she'd see that on her Netflix, hey, why is anime on my account? So then she'd forget, oh yeah, I got a son who likes anime. And went to Netflix, and then I started watching Angel Beats. That was one of my first ones, was Angel Beats and Bacchanal Test. And as I was watching those animes, Netflix started to decline their anime status, and their Netflix anime status reviews wasn't good, and then they would have some sucky anime on Netflix. So then I went over to Anime Static, and that's when I really started to learn how to, see these animes. Now we're going to go over to, before we get off topic here, Tyrus, we're going to go over to the English cast, the English dub cast. Now, I'll get it as we get word here. The different voice actors. Now, again, I do this in all my podcasts. Very, very excited to be doing all this all over again, because I want the voice actors to be heard. I want the voice actors to be known out there in the world, because they're very, very talented when it comes to anime, animation, Japanimation. They're really good at what they do in their jobs. Very, very excited to have them all together. Now, of course, we have Dallas Reed, plays Kimito. Of course, he had a very, very short anime career for right now. He has 3 shows into his name, but of course he's probably going to develop more. He plays in Assassination Classroom. Now that's another anime that K.L.P is thinking about reviewing and looking at. Noragami I never really got into. And the Aztekia, if I said that right, of a rogue hero. Of course, we're going down to Aika, one of my favorites. Sarah I can't even pronounce her last name. Sarah Wiedenhef. I guess that sounds kind of German, I want to say. Of course, she plays in Dragonar Academy. That is another anime that is coming right up next, right after I think it will be Show-Shomin Sample that we're ending soon. Either that or No Game No Life. One of those animes that we're ending soon, or Defragments, we're ending soon, and Dragonar Academy will be our next anime that we're looking at. Sky Wizards Academy. I didn't even know she played in Sky Wizards Academy, but she did. Makagura School Suits. Freezing Vibration. She also played again in Defragments or Defrag. It seems like a character that's going to come later into the episode. Of course, she also played in a certain Scientific Railgun S. And she played in the movie of a certain magical index, The Miracle of Inimian, if I said that right. Of course, we're going to go on down to Reiko. Reiko is played by Michaela Kratz. Ultimate Otaku Teacher. Show by Rock. That's in One Piece. I never really got into One Piece stories. I don't really like One Piece. But, Show by Rock.
You know what, Kennedy? You're really good at pronouncing these names, because I would have never got it done. I would never pronounce them right, and then your Lucas Nation fans probably get mad at me for not pronouncing their names right or the shows right. So you're pretty good at that.
Thank you. As we go on down to the list here, Eri Hainai, another character from Show-Shomin Sample, played by Jade Saxton. Now, Jade Saxton is one of my prime favorite voice actors because she's almost up there with Brittany Kurosky and Lucy Christian, playing every character in every anime. Now, of course, she plays also in Dragonar Academy. Of course, another anime that will be looked at and will be reviewed. She also played Yuri. Now, I remember talking about Jake Saxton and her character Yuri from Sky Wizards Academy, because Sky Wizards Academy won last year. Well, I can pretty much say last year, but last month, for the month of November-December, Sky Wizards Academy won #1, and it has the podcast show on that. Of course, the prime favorite, she plays Kanako from High School DxD series. Very, very exciting to be watching that soon. Hopefully they make a new season, hopefully. It's been rumored all around websites and stuff that they're doing another new season, but, you never know. She also plays the voice, the character of Inoue from Defragments. The main characters with the orange hair, his little sister, or big sister. She played An in Show by Rock. And just love the High School DxD series. Mocking Key. Again, Mocking Key is another good one. Is this a Zombie of the Dead? Which we actually did revise this anime at one point. And then we ended up their series, and, Haganai, you can't forget Haganai. We watched it in 2013, about 2 years ago. Well, actually, no, 3 years ago. And another good anime that I really got into was Haganai. It was very interesting. She also played Reiki from Mario the Scarlet Alma. Okay, we're going to go on down, and I'm very, very excited for that anime, too. Very, very excited. Hopefully, they do a dub for that one. Mayu Mibu, played by Alexis Tipton. Alexis Tipton is a good-ass voice actor. She did a lot of good stuff. She's up there with Brittany Kowalski and Lucy Christian. She played, she's also playing a new character. Well, she's not really so much new, but plays character in Dragonar Academy. Again, another anime that we are definitely going to look at within the next month or so. Sky Wizards Academy, she played Sasha. I remember talking about that when they won #1. Defrag, she plays one of the newer characters. And of course, one of my prime favorite musicals, Show by Rock. Show by Rock is a really good anime. I suggest all of you Lucas Nation fans out there to really check that anime out because that's very interesting. She played Choo Choo. One of my favorites. One of them. A Certain Magical Index 2. Mach and Key and We Without Wings. Another good anime that we watched back in 2013. Rika, she played Rika in Haganai in High School DxD series. Himeji from the Bakken Test series. Hopefully they do a season 3. Of course, she also played Mocha. Mocha. Rosary plus Vampire series. She also played in Chaos Head. Chaos Head is another anime that we actually looked at, and I think that show won #3 for the website back in the past. Either that or #2. So very, very exciting for all these voice actors here. Of course, you got a whole bunch of new voice actors that have small roles right now, but again, Show-Shomin Sample is just a good anime to really get into, and I really advise people to watch it. It's very, very interesting, very, very, don't want to say complex, but it's very, the art style is very good. Again, the theme song is very, very awesome with that in mind. So I hope you guys did enjoy the Lucas Chat podcast with me and Tyrus Lester here. So why don't you go ahead and close it out, Tyrus?
And be sure to check out all the new updates of all the new updates for the websites on all the websites in the link description below this video. As right now, Kennedy Lucas is here, Tyrus Lester. We're all logging out.